И мы продолжаем дальше общаться. Эндрю уже рисует картинки. Сейчас мы посмотрим, что он нам нарисовал. So, Andrew, what, like, you painted something, right?
I was curious if in Moscow most people drive in the cars, or lots of people ride bicycles.
People drive in car, но большая часть.
No bicycle?
More in metro. Metro.
Ah.
You know metro?
Metro
like,
is train.
It's like underground.
Train, yes.
Train.
Yeah, it goes underground. Yeah.
In Moscow, very big metropolitan.
Is the transport, the public transport in Russia good, or is it good? Good on time?
Very good.
Very good? As good as Germany? I went to Germany. Germany is always on time. Public transport in America.
Why? It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. It's not too bad in San Francisco, but I was in San Diego
and it's good?
Not so good. The buses are late, and everyone drives cars in America. But I guess in Russia it's very cold.
Very what?
Very
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
December, November.
Winter.
Winter. Yes.
I'm not very good at the cold. I like we can wear t-shirts. It's pretty warm at the moment. Quite.
Because it's summer, it's everywhere.
Well, yeah, it's summer, but it's
and
doesn't get too cold. Doesn't snow.
What is interesting, actually, Andrew is from Australia, and in Australia you guys have like vice versa. Like now you have winter.
Yes.
That's so weird. Why is that?
Well, because of the two sides of the world. No, yeah, it's true. Because we're on the other side of the world. The earth spinning. My parents are coming to visit soon. So at the moment, middle of the year is winter in Australia. So for us, Christmas time. I know all about Christmas from Luva, but our Christmas is very hot in Australia. It's very hot, and a good Christmas in Australia. You visit a friend who has a swimming pool. So on Christmas, you like to go swimming, just, in the water.
Do you swim, Victor?
Oh yeah, do you swim?
No, I'm very bad swim.
Not good swimmer?
That's okay.
No, that's okay. That's it. Do you in Russia and I guess in Ukraine, do lots of people ski?
Ski. What is ski?
Wait. Yeah. So.
Andrew is like painting. You're such a good painter.
Oh, it's terrible. Like the skiing. They're like.
Oh.
Yeah. Skiing.
No.
No? You don't ski?
And like many
in school I screen in
So in Australia no one knows how to ski because well,
you don't know?
We don't really have snow. We don't have snow except for right at the very, very bottom of Australia. But we all know how to swim. So everyone is taught to swim. No one knows how to ski. It's that's how it works.
so because you and Luba going in Ukraine in November.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, definitely.
Like you will ski? Are you saying we will ski in November?
We will ski.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Andrew, tell me please how you live in USA? Как ты оказался в США? How?
I live in where I live, where
From Australia in USA.
yeah. So I did some study. I did all my study, my school in Australia, and I did lots of university and a PhD, and then I was in something called biology, so cell biology. I was studying little cells with a microscope. I was like a scientist. So I had a lab coat, like the white lab coat and the microscope, big microscope. And then because of this very specific field, because of my research, there was is amazing electron tomography, amazing science in San Diego. So San Diego is pretty close to San Francisco, both in California. So I moved to San Diego to do neuroscience, study of brain. Yeah, study of the brain with microscope, like this. Oh, brain cell. And then
Is my brain good?
Yeah. It's big, complex. Female brain.
Oh.
Female brain. And then I had housemates. So I was living in a house, and my housemate got a job at Google, and he said, "Hey, you should apply for work at Google." So it was cool. I got a job, and then I moved up, and career change, I suppose. So big career change, but lots of fun. How about you, Victor? You were always interested in programming and support? In IT?
Now I learn software testing in school at Natalia Rukolь in Moscow.
What about when you were really young? Did you want to be like a fireman, or did you imagine IT? Probably not.
Did you dream about
Did you dream
IT?
about?
It's my dream, yes.
Yeah.
Working QA engineer in USA. My mother won a green card.
Oh, your mother, like, just recently?
Wow.
Last year, в прошлом году, last year.
Wow, and is she moving to US?
She will go in September.
That's super cool.
That's really cool. So you can come and visit us.
And I'm going to the United States after 16 years воссоединение семьи. No, of course, if I don't, if I do not win a green card, I hope on good luck.
Yeah. Do you play lottery for green card? Do you guys have for
I
Australians?
should have, yeah.
I believe that
didn't.
if you play as Australian, if you play lottery,
Good
you will
chance.
be like the only one participant. Because people from Australia don't come to US as often.
There's not, yeah. It's a lottery, so it's random, but different countries you have a better chance. So it's
Yeah.
true. I should have applied.
It's in October.
Hopefully I get a green card soon.
Okay.
Or otherwise I have to marry an American. And American women. No, I'm just kidding. But I don't. It's there's always jokes about you marry to get green card. I don't think it's easy. I don't think it's that easy.
And it's not honest, right?
It's not honest as well, so it's tricky. That doesn't. Yeah, but Google was nice. Google was helping me apply for a green card. It makes it easy.
Such a nice company, Google.
It's pretty good. I feel like I'm advertising.
Yeah, I feel like Victor had a question about regarding your job. Victor, did you want to ask Andrew about his work?
Andrew, tell me please, what your project in Google?
Oh yeah, I work on Google Maps. So yes, I work with images on maps. So do you know the Street View car? So there's
Panorama?
yeah, there's the car,
Yeah.
and then a special car has a camera on top. And so a Google car comes around.
Front, back, left, right.
Yeah, pictures all around. So part of my job is to get the image. I don't drive the car, but to get those images and images people take. So people, Luba, can take photos and submit. Lots of images come to Google. And so we have to organize and serve and rank. So it's kind of called, I guess there's different components, but you have to get the images in, you have to sort them, you have to serve them. So when people say, I want image, you get them the image, and you have to sort of rank which images are good, which images are bad. So yeah, indexing, ranking, serving.
Yay.
When I see in Google Maps panorama, I see souls. The people is как смазанные, люди смазанные, видно.
Oh, they're like worry.
Ah, blur.
Blur. Yeah.
Yes.
Like blurring, like that, but fuzzy. So kind of
Fuzzy.
yeah,
This is
yeah.
Fuzzy.
Yeah. So we have
Why is that?
that is in most countries law. It very interesting. If we collect images, if a company collects images, privacy says that we should blur the face. So we recognize the face, and then we blur it. We can't detect all faces because sometimes you can't see. Someone may be wearing sunglasses. But we try to blur most faces, or we try to blur every face we can recognize, and license plates. So yeah,
Yes, I understand.
Yeah, the back of the car. But the interesting thing is, if someone else gives us a photo, this is just like law in most countries, is that if I, as a person, take a photo, like Facebook, I'm not going to upload a photo of Luba and blur the face because that's my property. But I'm allowing Facebook to have my image, and so different rules apply. So if I've taken the photo as a person, but I'm letting Facebook or Google or any other company, Instagram, use it. So yeah, it's fun when you get pictures, good pictures from people, because they can go more places and they don't have the same restrictions.
Andrew, tell me please, do you know is Yandex?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
That's a perfect question.
What do you think about Yandex?
I've never used Yandex. Wait, let's see if I got this right. Yandex is Ukraine and Russia? Yeah. It's both countries. Is it the social networking? No. Search. Social networking search. It's Craigslist.
What is Yandex? Tell to Andrew.
Selling? Buying, selling? Photos?
Похож на, как сказать?
Similar.
Similar. Rambler.
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 Do you know Rambler?
No.
No.
Is it?
Do you know Mail.ru? Mail.ru.
No.
I've heard of I knew of Yandex.
Similar Google.
Forget.
But only Russia, Ukraine. No.
So it's like
not a
it's
search engine.
It's search
it is a search engine.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing. Okay, that's embarrassing. I thought Yeah.
I heard some people were talking we should become better in like Russian speaking countries and
Ooh.
kind of to move Yandex, because now Yandex is the leading search engine in Russian speaking countries. Google is known, but Yandex is like, if I'm correct, I think it's like more popular.
Yeah. Yeah, we have language support, but it's very interesting. You go to different countries, and different countries will have different popular search engines or different social media sites.
Mm-hmm.
So Craigslist is a very popular website here. Have you ever heard of Craigslist, Victor?
Я ничего не понял.
It's,
I don't understand.
so have you heard of a website called Craigslist?
Есть ли у меня веб-сайт или?
Like
Facebook?
before I came to US, I never heard
No.
about Craigslist. Like outside of US, there is no reason to use it.
No, that's what's interesting. It's called Craigslist.com.
I don't know what is this.
It's interesting because it's a very it's a very plain looking website, but from Australia I'd never heard of Craigslist, and it doesn't exist in Ukraine and probably doesn't exist in Russia, but it is very popular for buying and selling. So there's something similar in Australia, but yeah, everywhere in the world has their own special website for buying and selling. I mean, and lots of people have eBay. eBay is, I guess, the closest comparison. So eBay exists in Moscow.
Yes, we use eBay.
eBay, Amazon popular?
Um,
No.
не очень.
Yeah.
No.
Different from country to country. Very interesting.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so time flies so fast. Let's have like one more question each side,
Okay.
and let's call it a day.
Okay, my question first. Yes. Victor, I'm sure you do more than just work, maybe movies, or do you have some hobbies? What are your hobbies? Like interests outside of work?
Now my hobbies is learning software testing.
He's that focused guy. Yeah, you're going to achieve a lot.
Two or 3 years ago, I'm riding на роликах катался.
Rollerblade.
Bicycle and как ролики ты сказала?
Rollerblading.
Yes.
Rollerblading. Say it.
Rolling. Blading.
Yay!
And bicycle. Yes.
Rollerblade. Terrible picture.
Can you rollerblade?
Not very good.
So here in San
Okay.
Francisco, there is a group of people. Every Friday, they meet on rollerblades,
yeah.
and they go 10 miles. So they go on streets, and like it's so beautiful, you know. Like you see all these like views. The only problem, yeah, that's a good one. The only problem that San Francisco has hills.
Mm.
So when I was trying, like it's really difficult to climb up when you're not that professional, and when you go down, like you have to know how to brake.
Yeah.
I'm not very good in that, so
Oh.
I fell a couple of times and I just like stopped. But people are really good. They do it like 10 miles like that, and I have seen they're like 70 years old guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I bet. Cool. So rollerblading.
Yep.
That's fun. That's cool, Victor.
Okay, and what is your question, Victor? The last one.
Что бы еще спросить?
Use your curiosity.
Как тебе нравится?
Hmm?
Andrew, do you like drive a car?
I do.
Be honest.
Oh, do I like to drive cars?
Yeah. I don't know, maybe.
And very high
No.
speed.
No. So we're in Australia. I've found that we like to have a car that works. My first car was four-wheel drive. It was a very old car, but called a Toyota model of car. So it was an old car, but it was very reliable, and I really loved that car. And I had to eventually sell it because it was getting so old. I had to, you know, like beat the panels. It was getting holes in the car, but it had character. Whereas in America, everyone insists on driving a new car, and lots of people drive the crazy expensive electric cars, even though
Like
they're
Tesla.
not necessarily better for the environment yet. Anyway, the point is, especially down south, it's funny to me, the culture. It's a little sad. The culture here is everyone wants to drive really new fancy cars, maybe impress women with fancy cars. But for me, I just have like a secondhand, something reliable, something modest, you know. So I've never been a fan of fast or fancy cars.
I don't have a car because in Moscow very many corks, пробки.
Oh, traffic jam. This is so
Ah.
cute. That you eat corks. Do you know cork? Or like from the wine, like, you know, when you open wine.
That's clever. So it stops.
Cork in bottle. Yes.
The cork stops the flow.
That is
of
so
traffic.
beautiful. I love it. Wow.
We have there's an expression here called a bottleneck. So if you're doing so I'm running out of paper. So that was funny for me that you said that you said cork.
I don't see.
Oh, it's too small.
Can you see it now?
Yes.
So you said the cork, right?
Yes.
We have an expression called the bottleneck. So this is like the neck of the bottle. So if there's a bottleneck, it means that there's some sort of process, but there's something slowing it down. So like it's kind of related to flow. Is like we're trying to finish a software release, but there's a bottleneck. There's like something slowing us down. So
yeah, and it's like in traffic jam, right?
in traffic jam,
something slows
like
you down, and then you have a traffic jam, which is cork.
It just stops it. The bottleneck slows it down, and the cork just stops it. So that's why
great.
I think that's really funny.
Yeah. Okay, this was a really fun time. Thank you both of you. Thank you, Andrew, and thank you, Victor, for joining and like to having this beautiful conversation.
Yeah. Thank you, Luba.
Thank you. Have a wonderful evening, Victor.
Lovely to meet you, Victor.
Bye.
Пока-пока. Bye.
Good night.
Good night. And
Good night.
beautiful view, which is so beautiful. I love it. Okay. And here, was it a shark?
I don't know.
Okay. Bye-bye. Всем пока. Спасибо, что смотрели нас.